We will now study a new method to solve linear equations, that is the graphical method. Now we have already studied how to draw a graph of a line. Now suppose there are two equations which are given. We'll consider the first equation, that is x plus y equal to 6. Now we have to prepare a table which contains the x coordinate, y coordinate and the point, that is the x and the y coordinate. We'll assume three values of x. Suppose we assume it as 0, 2 and 4. We'll substitute these value of x one by one in the given equation. So if I substitute 0 in the given equation, I'll get 0 plus y is equal to 6 and y will be equal to 6. I'll write it down in the table. For x equal to 0, y is equal to 6. In the same way, I'll take second value of x, that is x equal to 2, and substitute in the given equation. What I'll get is 2 plus y is equal to 6 and y will be equal to 4. Again, I'll write it down in the table. Exactly in the same way, I'll take the third value of x, substitute in the given equation and find out the value of y and write it down in the table. So once we have completed the table, we can now plot the point. The first point is 0, 6, the second is 2, 4 and the third is 4, 2. Exactly in the same way, we have to make the table for the second line as well. Hence, we'll assume any three values of x. Make sure when you assume the values, you don't get a fractional answer because that won't be easy to plot on the graph. Okay, so we'll take x equal to 1 and substitute in the given equation, that is 1 minus y is equal to 4. Solving it, I will get the value of y as minus 3 and write it down in the table. I'll take the second value of x, that is x equal to 2, and substitute in the equation. Again solve it, I'll get the value of y, and exactly in the same way I'll substitute x equal to 3, that is the third value, in the equation and I'll get the value of y as minus 1. Again I'll get 3 points which are to be plotted on the graph. Once we have made the table for both the lines, now we can take our graph paper and plot these lines. Now we have the x-axis and the y-axis. The scale on both the axes is usually taken as 1 centimeter as 1 unit. Now for the first line, the first point is 0, 6 which lies on the y-axis. The second point is 2, 4, x coordinate 2, y coordinate 4. The third point 4, 2, x coordinate 4, y coordinate 2. So after plotting these 3 points, I'll join them and I'll get the required line, that is x plus y equal to 6. Now we'll plot the second line on the same graph. 1 minus 3, x coordinate 1, y coordinate minus 3. Again 2 minus 2 and 3 minus 1. Again I'll join them, I'll get the second line. Now once you have drawn both the lines, you have to find out where both of these lines intersect. So these lines intersect at a point whose x coordinate is phi and y coordinate is 1. Right? So that's the answer for this question. X is phi and y is 1. So this is how we solve equations using graph. Let's have another example of this type. We have two equations, 3x minus y equal to 2 and 2x minus y equal to 3. Now again we'll take the first line, we'll make the table, we'll assume the values of x and substitute them one by one. So if I substitute x equal to 0, I'll get y is equal to minus 2. If I take x equal to 1, I'll get y is equal to minus 1. If I take x equal to 2, I'll get the value of y as 4. So once I get these points, I can plot these points and make the graph of the first line. Exactly in the same way, the second linear equation is given. I'll assume the values of x, I'll substitute them in the equation of line, and I'll find out corresponding values of y as well. Now once we have got all the 3 points, we can again take the graph paper, we can plot our x-axis and the y-axis. We have to write down the scale And now we'll start plotting the points. The first 3 points 0, 2, 1, 1 and 2, 4. Once you plot the points, join them and write down the equation of line which has been drawn. Second, for the second table, the points are 1, minus 1, 2, 1 and 3, 3. I have got all the 3 points. I'll join them. I'll get the second line. Now these two lines intersect at a point which is in the third quadrant, whose x coordinate is minus 1 and y coordinate is minus 5. So the answer for this question is x equal to minus 1 and y is equal to minus 5.